Hello builders, it is Socks, and today I have the perfect base for you solo, duo, and trios out there. Introducing the Atrum, an overpowered solo, duo, trio base that gives you the best chance at dominating your next wipe. If you like the base and want to see more from me, consider subscribing and hitting the bell icon so you never miss a tutorial from me. Hey, what is going on everyone? Welcome to the Atrum walkthrough. Without further ado, let's get right into it. So moving to the externals, each external is 2200. This is with all deployables, and there are only 3 externals. Moving on into the gatehouse, we've got Patricos set up on both sides to look into the sides of your compound. Moving on in, we've got a furnace wall, just for a little added rocket protection. We've got respawn points out in the compound, as well as breach peaks that look outside of the compound. These also function as look-back peaks in case anyone's laddering on your base. Moving into the funnel wall, shotgun traps would be here and here. And then once you move through, if you can, sometimes this is a little bit of a pain. You can gate through. This is just part of your funnel. You've got peaks down into the compound, as well as more peaks looking back at your base. Moving on into the shell here, we've got turrets just above each entrance. These are really hard to shoot out. We've got vending machines as well as electrical furnaces. We've got drop boxes underneath the jump up. These function as Patricos that look into your compound. Moving on up to the second floor, we've got a respawn point here. Yet another Patrico. Moving on into the second floor, so we've got 2 cubbies that offer 8 boxes, so 16 boxes. Second floor, and some furnaces as well. Dropping down into the starter, we've got quite a special starter here, featuring a new bunker that isn't really utilized today. 4 bunkers right here, or 4 boxes, and then to open up this bunker, you rotate this, and it drops both floors left and right. And we've got 5 barrels on this side with 3 small boxes. And then 4 barrels on this side with 3 small boxes. You also have TC. Main TC is 23,451 frags and 200 high qual. And then to seal this up, you just upgrade this to whatever grade you want. And your bunker's sealed up. Moving back on out to the outside, we are going to go up to the shooting floor. We've got a sectioned off shooting floor, so we've got peaks that look all sides. We've got ankle biters that look back onto the roof. More boxes here, and then you've got look back peaks on top of your roof. Moving on out. This is the main part of your roof right here. We've got peaks that look into your compound. And then we've got Spinky's scissor peaks here. So you've got some really deadly peaks on this base. This is the perfect base for a solo, duo, trio. Here is the total cost to build this base from start to finish. I've also included the total cost in boxes so it's easier to understand. And with that, let's get right into the video. Hello everyone, welcome to the Atrum build tutorial. Before we get into this, I just wanted to mention that this is not my bunker idea. I did not come up with this. I was actually sent this bunker design by a viewer. I will include the link to the original video that was sent to me by him in the description of this video below. I highly recommend that you guys go check it out and show his video some love, because he didn't have to share this with us at the end of the day, but he was kind enough. So just go show some love over to his channel. And without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so first things first, we are going to do a low foundation. Try to get it as low as you can. If you are building in water, still make sure that you're able to place a TC right here. Place half walls along that and put a cap on that. Next, you want to do a triangle frame. jump up on top of this and then place a raised triangle foundation. This creates the bunker right here. Next, you want to do, let's turn off symmetry for right now. We're gonna do 2 low squares again, and then 2 low triangles. From here, you're gonna do a low triangle right here and a low triangle right here. Next to that, we are gonna do raised triangle, raised triangle, raised square, raised square. And then we're going to just make everything walled in at this point. So right here, this is going to be your jump up. And then here you want to do 3 frames. And then do middle frame first. Oops. This is going to be all walls right here. Once you have these walls placed, you can go ahead and get rid of both sides of these half walls. On the right side is going to be your TC, and then on the left side it could just be more box space. Typically what I like to do is I'll put furnaces here. I will place a wall right here, and this will be the loot room. Place a frame right here, and then place 2 frames closest to the squares. This is how the bunker works. So do not, and I repeat, do not place a frame here, or else you won't have a way to open that bunker. So once the bunker's built, we can go ahead and seal the rest of this up. Place 2 half walls right here, and everything else except for the jump up gets sealed off. Coming up to the jump up, I like to do 2 half walls, and then right here. Out here, this will be just an extra spot for some furnaces. This will be a wall, 2 walls right here. Those already have ceilings on them. And these are going to be loot rooms right here. And then on the entryways, these will be single doors, and then you can go ahead and put a cap on the rest of that. So right now, this is what your starter should look like. And on the spot that you don't have a foundation, make sure that you place a square foundation like this, and half walls, and then cap that off, just to make it look symmetrical and make it look like a foundation, because this will help us later when we work on the shell. But as stated before, this is what you should have. All right, and now that we have the starter down, we're gonna go ahead and work on the shell, as well as the funnel wall, and connecting everything to the disconnectable TCs. So first things first, I like to come out to these square sections, place a foundation on the side, or just going outwards. There will be a side, this is where the bunker's at. Just go where it'll let you place that square foundation, and just make sure it comes out just like that. And then next you want to come out just like that. And then we're gonna make the funnel wall. So square, triangle, we're gonna go out 5 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Triangle at the end. Make our way back out, and then we're gonna half moon back to triangles. And once you get to this spot right here, you are going to do a square and then a triangle, just like that. Delete your build out, just like that. So 2 triangles will go right here, and before you expand on this funnel wall, we're gonna go right back to where the base is. 2 triangles will go right here, and then a raised triangle will go back. So just like this, and then The other 2 triangles we will get rid of. So this is the shape that you're working with so far. Now we are going to come back to the funnel wall and expand on that a little bit. So I do 2 half walls, 2 windows, and then I do a frame in the middle, and then 2 triangle frames go like this. 2 low walls will go up on top of this the triangle frame, and then you can go ahead and put a ceiling on that. And then on either side, I do 2 half walls, and then I'll do 2 single doors. I'll do 2 windows just like that, and then place a half wall like this. So now you have this. What I like to do is facing from inside the base, I will have a frame right here, and then a frame right here, and then a window right here, and like that. So that is that. Now that the funnel wall is built, let's go ahead and connect this funnel wall to a gatehouse and a external TC. So the gatehouse is going to be really close to this funnel wall, and just a triangle out. We'll go a square and 2 triangles as such. Both sides are going to have a window. Create a little airlock, and let's put a ceiling on that. Coming to the outside, we're going to create our patricos, half wall, and then a ceiling like that. And then jumping up on top of the gatehouse, we're going to do half walls, low walls in the middle. And we're going to put a ceiling on that. Ramp goes in the middle for depot boxes, and then finishing off the gatehouse, we're going to place our frames to create our turret pods. Now that we've gotten the gatehouse built, we're going to go ahead and make sure that that's connected. You could put a triangle frame or a triangle ceiling. Doesn't really matter, whatever your preference is. And then from the point of the gatehouse, we're going to come out 3 triangles just like that, so that you have a square socket facing outwards. We're going to go 2 squares and then 3 triangles. Delete your build out. And then on the one that's straight off the point, we're going to go 2 half walls right here, and we're going to just seal this in. This is just your external TC right here. And now that the gatehouse is connected to the funnel wall, we're going to connect the funnel wall, or the gatehouse, to the external TC. So foundation, frame, and then I'll do 2 square frames, and then you can connect the rest with the triangle frames. Once you have it connected, you can delete the build-up to support that. Now that you have everything connected, we are ready to move on to the next step, which is the shell. Okay, now once we have the funnel wall and the gatehouse connected to the disconnectable TC, we're gonna go ahead and work on the shell. So I like to start right where the entryway is. I'll put a frame in the middle, place 2 ceilings on that, and then we'll do 2 half walls, hard side facing out, and then 2 ceilings just like that. Right here, we're gonna do 2 half walls. This is gonna be where I'd recommend to place the turrets. It's right above a jump up, and really hard to shoot out. 2 frames to support that, and then on either side of the jump up, we've got these triangle spaces. This could be, you can use one for the electrical furnaces, and then one for lockers. It's really whatever your group's needing at the moment. And then these squares, this is going to be the jump ups right here. Half walls go around it, and then on top of the half walls will be windows. And then a frame right here, door goes on top of that frame, and then rotate a ramp so that the tall side is facing the door to create that heli peak. Now all you need to do is put a ceiling on everything else. And that is your shell complete. Go ahead and just spam frames wherever you can, just so you're not running into any stability issues. Second floor is pretty similar. We're gonna go 2 half walls on either side, 2 windows. We're gonna create a frame just like that to create these patricos. So if you're gonna come up, or you're starting from the base, the left side, we are going to do a wall right here, and this is going to be a locker kit, just like this. On the right side, if you're coming from the inside of your base, we're just gonna block this off with a wall. Both sides get a frame, and just like that. So that is our second floor. And next we are ready to move on to the shooting floor. Right before we do that though, let's go ahead and put half walls, just like that. All right, once you're done with your first floor shell and second floor, we're gonna go ahead and start working on the shooting floor. So first things first, I like to come to the funnel wall real quick, and then I will place 2 half walls just like that, and then 2 frames just like this. For right now, we are only gonna do 1 set of frames, and make sure that these frames are on this triangle spot like that. And then we're going to place frames just like that. You can place 2 ceilings like this and 2 low walls like this. We're gonna set up to make these scissor peaks, but there's a certain way, so don't build up any more frames off the funnel wall. Next, we're gonna move to the main part of the shooting floor. I place frames on the outside, just like that. So you come to your jump up, and then we're gonna place windows on either side, just like this. Right here in the middle, we'll do low wall, a ceiling, half wall goes straight out, and then windows on either side. And then I place the triangle frames on each side right here. Low walls will go right here. And then we'll do the same thing with the frame on the squares part. So low wall will go facing back towards the main part of the roof. Half walls on either side, and then cap that off with a roof. We'll wait on the roofs. As of right now, it kind of makes it a pain to place everything else. So 2 single doors on either side, and then a window will go in the middle. Now that you have that, we can place the middle column right here and create these secret loot rooms. Place a low ramp right here, and place these boxes before you place the ceiling. It is a real pain to try to place boxes through that window. So once you have your boxes placed, you are good to go. Moving back onto the section part of the shooting floor. The triangles can be flush with the rest of the roof, but the rest of this, go ahead and raise this up by a half wall. This is just gonna create an extra spot for some box space. So create this triangle. Again, place these boxes before you put this roof on. Once those boxes are placed, you can go ahead and place that roof. So that is one side of the shooting floor done. Now we are ready for the scissor peaks. So the best way that I've known how to do this, you do the roof triangles first. One needs to be stone and one needs to be metal. So this is what you should have right here. Next, you should place these frames, and then on top of the frames, you'll do 2 backwards facing roofs, just like that. Once you have that, you should be able to place your doors. Make sure that they're swinging back towards the base, and that will create your scissor peaks, just like that. And I like to place beds right here. Let's go ahead and I'd recommend shipment on this. Let's go ahead and place roof, and then just like that. That just gives you cleaner peaks that you could utilize on that. If you're wanting to know where your battery can, you could also use this as a battery spot. Yeah, I would utilize that as the battery spot. And then, yeah, that is pretty much the rest of the tutorial. All we got left is making the compound and sealing that off. Okay, now once you have the entirety of the base done, you could do this at any point if you want your compound secure beforehand. But what you could do, you can come out to your, let's change that real quick. Metal. Okay, so coming out here, I like to do 2 squares, just like that, and then we'll make these breach peaks, just like that. Frames go on either side. You could place a ceiling above that, place a square frame, just like that, and then a low wall right here. I would wait and hold out on placing the roof here. And now we are going to be ready for large furnaces. Okay, so the way that these large furnaces work, I like to place one kind of even, or just a little pass flush with this, like with this point right here. And then I always start with the gatehouse portion first, and then I'll move to the kind of breach peak that we have. And then it's always easy to place this second furnace if this this roof's not here. So once you've gotten that, we'll go ahead and mirror it on the other side. So I just come a little past flush of the gatehouse, go as high as I can, and then just mirror what we did on the other side. So just like that. Now you have that. Now you are ready to place a compound. I always start with the gatehouse again, and I try to make sure that I can get this angled as close as I can to this part, because you can come out and make a clean like section with that breach peak. So again, I start with the gatehouse. I'll try to angle it as much as I can towards the breach peak. The deeper that those furnaces are placed towards the base, the easier that first one is to make. And now you have a really tight compound with a furnace wall. And now you can come back and place your breach peak. I could show you guys how I place the embrasures. Coming to the gatehouse side, I typically will have the chain link placed before, but then I place kind of towards the outside right here and just mirror that on the outside. You only need 2 for these types of gatehouses. If you want to place another one here, you can. And then right here, you only need 1 for these. And I try to place those as far out as possible, just so it doesn't make sense building up onto it. All right, and that is the tutorial. If you guys like this build and want to see more builds from me, feel free to drop a like and comment what you guys would like to see me build next. Again, the link to the original tutorial of this bunker is in the description. So go show that video some love and say that Socks sent you. Thank you so much for sticking around for the entire video. If you enjoyed this build, leave a like and drop a comment on what you'd like to see me build next. It is Socks, and I will see you guys in the next build tutorial.